Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Andre Boutma, the tax therapist and published author, and today I'm going to guide you through the individual 2025 tax season. On the left hand side you will notice that I've listed the type of document or the type of income that you're receiving or the type of deduction that you want to get, along with the document that you must prepare. For the 2025 tax return, individual tax return, if you get a salary, you need to get the RP5. If you have medical aid, you can get the medical aid certificate. If you have a retirement annuity, you can get the retirement annuity certificate. If you make Section 18A donations to public benefit organizations, you can get those certificates. And then finally, if you have investments with Easy Equities, Allan Gray, you've got some money saved up in an FNB savings account or money market, etc., then you can get those IT3B and IT3Cs. It's important to note that the third party data, meaning the RP5, the medical, the RA, and the IT3B data, is third party data that automatically populates on eFiling. So if you only have those sources of income or deductions, then you are likely to get auto assessed. Now, if you get a travel allowance, you need to prepare a logbook in order to get some sort of travel deduction. Or if you work from home and you want to claim a working from home deduction, you also need to prepare additional things for that. So you will probably need assistance to claim the working from home. If you have a sale of asset, which means sale of property, sale of crypto, sale of shares, anything like that, that will also not form part of third-party data. If you have rental income, you should be able to get the information from your landlord to see what your rental income was, and also put together a rental income and expenses schedule. If you have a sole proprietorship or you have a side hustle, it's a good idea to actually get your bank statements done or processed through a bookkeeper. So that is also available. And then finally, if you receive foreign income, and whether that foreign income is paid into a PayPal account, a Wise account, through Stripe or whatever, you will need to get the evidence for that. And those are complex transactions. So complex transactions is anything where the third-party data doesn't exist and doesn't pre-populate. Now, why is that important? It brings us to the middle section. Who and how the return is done will depend on whether the data is easily accessible or whether additional work must be done in order to do the 2025 tax return. Again, if you have the third-party data, RP5, medical aid, RA, you will likely to get auto-assessed. Okay? If you don't get auto-assessed, you can do your own return. The deadline will be the end of the 20th of October. And still, if not, if you want additional advice or if you need additional help, you can get the return done through a tax practitioner. However, if you have any of these complex transactions, then you can either do the return yourself with additional help, or you can get the help of a tax practitioner. Now, the reason why you won't get auto-assessed is because the auto-assess only captures what's under third-party data. It's really important. Right, so but make sure the tax practitioner that you use don't charge a percentage based on refunds. That is, the incorrect incentive. The tax practitioner is supposed to be paid for the work done and for the advice given, not for creating refunds. Okay, that is how and who can assist you in getting the return done. When does the season open? The season starts the 7th of July this year. Auto assessments will start from the 7th of July until the 20th. And so from the 20th of July until the 20th of October, that will be the period where everybody else can submit their returns, or if you want to make a correction on the auto assessment that you received. Those are for non-provisional taxpayers. Non-provisional taxpayers simply means you earn only pay-as-you-earn income. You don't have other income sources. Okay? Everybody else, provisional taxpayers, the deadline is the 19th of January. And that's if you earn other income, rental income, interest over the 23,800 exemption, other forms of income, foreign income, sole proprietor, etc., etc. So those are the deadlines. Okay. I think I did make a video about the deadlines and the dates, but that's it. Okay, so that's how or what, who and how, and then when. Obviously, if you need additional help, you can just let me know, send me an email, leave a comment if you have a specific question, and I'll always assist. I will make a tax tutorial for the 2025 tax return, but with SARS and the auto assessments, the assessments that's left, everybody else who did not get auto assessed probably has a more complex return, and for that you will need additional assistance to get your return done. All right, that's all from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.